Welcome everybody, Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler. Nice to have you along for the ride. Watford in our game today against Millwall. If you don't know Watford, we're just sort of outside northwest London. It's not that far away from Wembley. And Watford Football Club have had some times in the lower reaches of English football, but now they're back at the top table again.
Yeah, and I'm delighted about that. It's only 15 minutes from my house, so all power to Watford.
Here's Watford, and this is how they're going to line up. This is the way they like to play, isn't it? And it does allow them, with three at the back, to have two main attackers up front, which is a little bit unusual these days.
Well, you look at that formation and you could interpret it as being a little negative, especially if that holding midfielder in front of the back three doesn't venture too far forward. But an onus on the wide men as well to support those two lads up front.
Alan, I remember you being very dismissive of me in commentary when I raised the thorny issue for Watford fans. Should they wear black shorts or red shorts? Have you got more interested in the subject since?
I haven't really, Martin, I've got to say, but I think for the Watford fans, the more pressing issue is winning football matches, and they haven't done too badly at that over the last season or two.
And the match referee, Brendan Malone. So here we go, we're underway here. Etienne Capoue. Jeje. Etienne Capoue. Trying to thread it through here. Zuniga crossing. Sinclair. Good stop by the goalkeeper. O'Brien. They've got the ball back by that interception. Attacking well here. Ben Watson. Through pass. Challenges for the ball. Shot on! And in the end, it's nowhere near the target. Well, let's see that tackle again.
Oh, the crowd love that, you know.
It's Watson. Sinclair. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. He's going to try his luck. It's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
But when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
And he's presented the ball to the opposition. On the attack here. Well, this is how this team can play. And he could get away here. Morrison! Oh, great work by the keeper. Corner given. Tries to punch it away. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. They've coped with it well defensively. Nice interplay between the two of them. Jeje. Zuniga. Ben Watson. Cut out the pass. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. To put them in front. He scored! Fantastic start. Really quick off the blocks here. And they've given themselves a terrific boost for what lies ahead. He took the chance with absolute precision, Alan.
Wasn't an easy one either, that, Martin, but he made it look so.
Let's see the replay now. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Ben Watson. Zuniga. Etienne Capoue. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. And here's the shot. Oh, that's great work by the goalkeeper. Stefano Akaka. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Well, here comes the support. Building steadily here, keeping possession. He's got his shot off now. Oh, charged down. Well, he's threaded the pass through neatly. There'll be a throw now after the tackle. Here's Williams. Steve Morrison. And that's a foul, and they'll get a free kick for that. They're on the move now. Successful tackle. Could be dangerous. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Well, they've got to work hard to try and get it back. It's Watson. Good forward play from them. And the cross is in. That's a shame, because in the end, that'll go down as a poor cross, really. Now that's a throw. Stefano Akaka. He's hung on to the ball there cleverly. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Here's Thompson. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. On to the attack now. Gets his foot in there. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Sinclair. The return ball. Etienne Capoue. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Excellent passing. Shots on here. He's made the save. He's coming forward with some danger. Goes for goal with the header, and they have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match, we'll see. Didn't he get it right? The leap, the plotting of the trajectory as the ball came in, and the contact with the head.
Well, when you can do that, when you can jump like he can, he's such a strong player. Very hard to stop.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Etienne Capoue. There's some potential in this move. That wasn't a good tackle, but they've still got the ball, and the referee lets the game go on. Capoue! Well, he's missed the target by some distance in the end. Different angle on the goal here.
Yeah, there's nothing like seeing somebody climb and make a connection like that, and the keeper was helpless.
Thompson. Well, that's not so much an interception as a poor pass. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. He's got support here. Good challenge here. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. There's good progress with this attack. And the tackler has been very successful there. He's got possession. Steve Morris. working away to try and find an opening. Comes in strongly. Here's a chance to attack. Ben Watson. Well, here comes the support. Chance for the cross. And it'll go into the middle now. And he goes for goal with his head. And that's the way to defend. Make sure the opposition can't get on the ball in that part of the pitch. Zuniga. Crisp defending there. And it's a shot now! Well, they could have clawed one back there. It was a chance to do that.
Just seemed a lack of belief in that shot there, really, as if they didn't think they were capable of getting back into this.
Craig. Hardly wasted a ball in this game. Sinclair. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Steve Morris. Etienne Capoue into the attacking third. Sinclair. Poor effort, too high. Well, let's have a look at these stats, and the team with more shots is actually losing the game.
Well, they've done well, two-thirds of the pitch in terms of creating chances, getting shots off, but they just haven't made life difficult enough for the goalkeeper.
And now the shot! It will be a kick for the goalkeeper, goal kick. One of the players that we really thought at the start of the game would be the sort of guy we're talking at the end for the right reasons, but we might not mention him in a positive way, the way he's played today.
The opposition must be absolutely delighted. They'll be hoping to restrict him to as few touches as he's seen so far.
Here's Thompson. Cummings. Could be dangerous. Well, the flag's up. He's frustrated because he is caught offside. Maybe he made his run a bit too soon.
Manager won't be too happy with that.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Well, they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Zuniga. On to the attack now. Tackle here. There's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. Cummings. That's a great interception. Ben Watson. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Zuniga crossing, and in comes the header. I don't think he was quite sure where the goal was as he took the shot on. Here's Thompson. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Stefano Akaka. And it's Thompson. And the fourth official has held up the board to say 4 more minutes. Younes Kabul. Makes a challenge here. He's coming forward with some danger. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Cummings to O'Brien. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Attacking now. Through pass. And it's Thompson. Here's Williams. Sinclair. Half-time now, and 2-0 is the score at the break. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him, good overall performance actually.
And he could get away here. Morrison! Oh, great work by the keeper. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. To put them in front. Coming forward with some danger. Goes for goal with the header. Here we go with the start of the second half. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Good pass, getting it forward. In quickly. And now Thompson. Williams. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Miguel Ángel Britos. Etienne Capoue. Sinclair. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. They've coped with it well defensively. Gregory. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. That'll be a throw. And it's Williams. There's the ball in. Defender blocks the cross. Well, he's taken a touch there of the defender. It will be a corner. He's doing more, isn't he, than just keeping them ticking over in midfield. He's running the show.
He's got this ability, hasn't he, just to pull away from his marker, get into space on the half turn, and that was a wonderful assist.
Morrison! Oh, great work by the keeper. It's a corner coming up yet again. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Work shots on here. That's a good block. Comes in strongly. Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Wow, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Cummings moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well. Zuniga. Jeje. Time for the substitutes, I think, and the substitution for the home team here. In quickly. And it's Thompson. Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing.
Well, I don't know who the lad saw there passing the ball. Somebody in the crowd, maybe.
Well, they're in a good position here. Stefano Akaka. They'll need to try and get the ball back now. And there is some backup for him in this position. Craig. Attacking well here. Defender to it first. He's put it out, it's gone out for a corner. Well, there's still time to hit back in this game, and they're going to try and do it with a substitute. It's a tactical substitution for the losing team here. We've had an hour gone here, and there's still 30 minutes left. Corner again. Played into the middle. Corner count rising. Well, it's one change, and it looks like it's a case of just trying to freshen the team up a bit. Check on the corner count. Cummings. Good through pass. They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that.
He does read the...
And now the shot! Oh, well done, the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball. Substitution now for the home team. Trying to switch on the... Now, what is the referee going to do here? Well, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, I don't think there's any choice there from the ref.
Well, you run the risk when you go to ground like that with a slide tackle of getting into serious trouble.
When you attempt to slide tackle like that, you've got to time it perfectly, and he didn't.
I think the manager's decided he wants to let the player have a great individual reception, which he wouldn't get at the final whistle. He's getting an ovation now as the substitution is made.
Yeah, and well-deserved too. A strong contender for man of the match.
Well, the crowd applauding as he's been taken off the winger, and his teammates applauding as well. That's the ultimate accolade, isn't it? He's had a very good game.
Oh, he has. He had all the tricks in his locker, put in some really good crosses that his strikers were grateful for.
They've coped with it well defensively. That's a proper old-fashioned clearance there from the defender. Jeje. When you look at the two teams on paper, they shouldn't really be in this game. And here they are leading. It's actually that they're going to try his luck. Oh, great work by the keeper. Referee points for a corner. That's the sort of corner that frustrates the coaches, because they obviously have plans. The delivery wasn't good enough. Wallace. Here's Williams. Gregory. No doubt about that. Free kick. And he bangs it away. And that's good support as they build this attack. Cross coming in now. Well, they've got to keep the crosses coming in. I'm sure in the end will deliver something, but it didn't this time. Well, that is another corner. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. It'll be a throw. Here's Williams. Spotted that well and intercepted. Well, they've got the ball back now in the middle of the field. Cleverly. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Great challenge by a player who's been doing that all game. Deeney. Neither side able to dwell on the ball for very long here. Steve Morrison. It goes out wide again. Well, they've wasted that crossing position, haven't they? Easily cleared. Well, you're looking at a group of very confident fans. They believe their team are going to come away with the win here, and I don't think we're going to disagree with them, are we, Alan?
Well, I don't think we are. They're going through the repertoire, all their favourite songs. They can see the final whistle approaching quickly.
He had to clear it, even at the expense of a corner. Maybe the cross. moving the opposition around with their play, these two players. Jeje. Tom Cleverley. Deeney. Doing well to keep the ball. Berami. Gregory. Cummings. There's some potential in this move. Referee in the spirit. Well, that is a free kick. And they've got a chance to really make the most of that decision. Free kick taken. Oh, he had a real go.
Well, you can't knock him. He was in the right place at the right time. Just couldn't provide the finishing touch.
Deeney. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. In quickly. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Jeje. Well, here comes the support. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. And now the shot! And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Berami. He'll need to try and get the ball back now. Jeje. Berami. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. Zuniga. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. That's a proper old-fashioned clearance there from the defender. Tries the through pass. And here's the shot. That was a moment where they thought they'd scored, but the assistant has ruled it out.
Well, the defence pushed up as one, and I think they've caught him offside there.
This is another angle on it, Alan.
Well, it looked like the timing of the pass and the run was spot on, but the defence squeezed, and I think they just caught him off.
Craig. And this is going to be a throw. Younes Kabul. Berami. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. And they've cut it out. Wallace. Steve Morris. Miguel Ángel Britos. Jeje. Well, the ball has gone up to show 5 minutes of added time. Could be dangerous. Tom Cleverley. Good challenge here. Gregory. Well, this could be a real break now. They've got a chance to catch the opposition with numbers upfield. And in goes the cross. It's a very good effort to stop that cross. Well, the corner count rises and rises. No nonsense defending from him. Good pass, getting it forward. And he's in there with a header. Not settling for what they've got here, even though they're in the lead. Younes Kabul. Jeje. Comes in with a tackle. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. And there we are, the final whistle has gone here. The referee's called a halt at 2-0. The side we expected to win have been given a huge shock here. Very unpleasant game for them. But the underdogs, no wonder they're dancing around the touchline in celebration. It's an amazing victory.
It is, and give them credit. They took their chances when they came their way, and the defence, I thought, was spectacular today.
Could get away here. Morrison! Oh, great work by the keeper. Trying to find an opening, not panicking, to put them in front. Coming forward with some danger. Goes for goal with the header. Look at the two teams on paper, they shouldn't really... Gonna try his luck! Oh, great work by the keeper! Tries the through pass. And here's the shot.